Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now, because this is not the show for you. Now, what I have for you today is modern women, black women in particular, and also women from different ethnic groups who are nothing but scammers. I'm going to have one lady who's going to tell the world for 7 years that she had cancer, and she never had it. She was just telling people that so she can get money on GoFundMe and money from other people. I got a woman that's so scandalous. She took a person's identity, put it on Twitter, the individual's PIN number, debit card, medical history, medical files, social security number on Twitter. And then she took that information, went out and bought her a whole lot of stuff, and allowed a whole lot of other people who was following her on Twitter to use the same information to buy shit for themselves. Now, let me go ahead and get into this crazy thing. Now, this is an educational video, a documentary about you modern day scammers. Let's keep going. Let's get it. 1 second. This one lady stole over $500,000.
A student accused of stealing more than $500,000 in a credit card scam. Good evening, I'm Paula Eben. David is off tonight.
I'm Lisa Hughes. Police say she used the money to buy some high-end items before making a critical mistake. WBZ's Brandon Truitt explains how investigators cracked this case.
Good for her.
Greed took over. I don't know how else you would classify it.
Police say 19-year-old Ariel Foster embezzled hundreds of thousands of dollars from her part-time job. Arrested Wednesday night in front of her dorm room at LaSalle University, where she ran track. The teenager accused of shaking down this Lovisa at the Burlington Mall. The jewelry store lists most of their items for under $50. Burlington police say Foster was doing fake transactions, marking items up in price, then returning them for the original price while pocketing the difference in account of her own. Customers were never involved. She acted alone. Police say for 3 weeks in February, Foster made 8 fake transactions totaling more than $540,000.
Let me take some notes.
Now, check this out now. I want you to understand that this was a 19-year-old woman, a 19-year-old university student. This woman did 8 transactions. They told you how she got the money, and out of those 8 transactions, she got over $500,000. And like the police officer said in the beginning, greed took over. That's how it is when you're doing certain game. You let your greed get the best of you, you're gonna mess up. You're gonna mess up, Jack. And I'm gonna tell you something. This dumbass woman went and bought her a Tesla. They gonna tell you what she did. I ain't gonna tell you everything. I just want you to see. Scammer.
When I first saw the amount, I was surprised. I thought it was a mistake.
Police say over the course of those 3 weeks, Foster spent $5,000 on a Louis Vuitton purse, $6,000 on plane tickets, and $20,000 for a hotel in Maui.
Okay.
Her shopping spree ended with the purchase of a Tesla for $35,000.
I want one too.
Here it is, now in the custody of Burlington police. Police tell me Foster got loose with her work and rang up an order for $1 million, but never cleared it out.
Okay.
Her coworker.
She got greedy and tried to do a $1 million transaction, and it just didn't clear out. This was a dumb woman, man. Smart and dumb at the same time. You get what I'm saying? Crafty, manipulative, and just,
Rang up an order for $1 million, but never cleared it out.
Okay.
Her coworker saw the amount and then notified them.
That's
LaSalle
where she
University
messed up.
tells us
Okay.
they are cooperating with police, saying the responsibility of all students to comply with local, state, and federal laws applies both on and off campus.
If one of my children came home and said, hey, they have enough money to buy a Tesla while they're trying to go to school, that's certainly going to raise those flags.
exactly. You know something wrong. You struggling. You know your whole family struggling. She in school to be something. She ain't got all that money, but she come home and tell you. It's like saying, I'm coming home and I'm a school student, a university student. Say, hey, I'm going to come back with a Maybach, a Rolls Royce. And you ain't going to be like, how in the hell did you get the money for that? Oh, I got a lot more. Now, what I'm about to show you right now, ladies and gentlemen, is a woman who is caught in the act, red-handed by the police, trying to do some check fraud at a check cashing place. And the police are there, and the woman is arguing with the clerk, but she ends up going to jail. She's going to go to jail now because a lot of you motherfuckers like to scam. You women out there scamming like a motherfucker, man. You ain't nothing but some downright two-bit, hustling little raccoon-looking motherfuckers. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. So, yeah, I have to expose you. The gentleman who has gone rogue has got to expose you for that bullshit that you're doing. Everybody, pay attention to this clip right here. This is hilarious.
You cashed 3 of these for at least 4 of them within the last 2 days.
That's fine. That has nothing to do with anything because they owe me money from January working with this company, and I did not know that it was going to be all this. They done gave you 3 different information. That's not my fault. 1 minute, if they can't verify with you, they have to verify with me. That's not the
Stop talking.
Just let me go about my business then. That's what I said to you. Thank you. They're not pressing charges against me. Thank you, sir.
Wait.
No, I'm not a fast talker. I told you.
Can you be quiet?
The cop had to tell the motherfucking musty back heifer of a scammer to shut the fuck up. Can you be quiet?
What am I supposed to do? She's not
Because I want to hear from her for a minute.
Basically, I spoke to the brand.
Go ahead. Can you just come inside this cash checking place and try and sort this out?
Definitely turn this
I spoke
on.
to the brand. She verified it. I had any location.
Can you come in the cash checking place, please?
They verified it, and I have any location.
Uh-huh.
She said that all the locations are like, well, you said that you take that over there.
Okay.
Oh, like, on the question, on the phone.
Okay.
On dollar.
Okay. So, all right. Do you want her to just take the check on her own?
You can keep it.
But
I'm not
She
keeping
showed
it.
over $2,000.
I did not steal anything. You can't even verify that I stole anything. So stop.
ma'am, she just verified that the account's not right.
No, she didn't verify that the account was right. He said I can't verify. No, what he said told her was I cannot verify it with you. I have to verify it with the customer.
Okay, hang on a minute. Wait a minute.
Sir.
Well, wait now. Where you going now? You got to stay here and take these handcuffs, baby.
I'm not. You can keep the check. Keep it.
That's why you don't care.
I know. I told her that I would keep it the first time you gave me the copy of it. I told her that.
You have her ID?
If they're gonna press charges on me, that's fine. Press the charges. I don't care. I'll go to court and I'll fight it.
All right, let me see that. All right, give me right there. Put your phone down.
I don't understand why I'm getting arrested.
Because they didn't verify the
They
account
said
number,
they
so it
can't
comes up.
verify it. They said they can't verify it, so why am I being arrested?
It's funny how a motherfucker is doing the wrong thing, act like they don't know how they're doing the wrong thing or why people think they are. Bitch, you scamming. That's what you doing. You trying to cash some fake ass fraudulent check, different information on your ID from that. The account is wrong. You just trying to get some free money. She trying to get the hell out of there. It's about, oh, well, they're going to, press charge. I fight in the court. Just let me go. No, because they won't be able to find your ass again. It's best to sit you down in the county jail. You sit your ass down in the county jail, and we'll sort this shit out.
Ow, you have to twist my arm. I'm right here. What do you want me to do?
Put your arms together so
Sir, I'm together as far as it can go. I'm 5'2". What do you want me to do? I'm like right
I want you
here.
to stop moving your hands first.
And she just said that they couldn't verify it with her. So why am I getting in trouble for it?
Felony.
Ma'am, the account is real. Why are you telling me that? Can you call this bank, please, back? Because this is foolish. This is real.
Don't talk to the other cop. The other cop is on his partner's side. The other cop walked in and like, man, here come this bullshit right here. She looking at me like I'm going to do something like this good cop or bad cop. Nah, motherfucker, you going to jail. It's over with. It's through. Well, in the city, y'all use the R. Y'all say through. In the country where I'm from, the country boy, we say through without the R, so it's through. It's through. The bullshit you run is through. The game that you were running is through. It's over for you because it's through. You better go sit your ass down in the cell because that bullshit you're running is through. Your ugly ass face is through. It's going down. Yeah.
Right, and she just called this bank, and they said that, look, the bank said, well, we can't verify with you, we have to verify it with the customer. And then
I don't give a fuck.
And then all this happens.
I want y'all to listen to the people. So, like, one of the customers is recording all this shit, right? They laughing their ass off, man. It's through. The scam is through.
No, I'm gonna get no right because
No, you're just thinking sorry asking me about damn supplement I gotta do.
It's through. The game is through. Okay, I got some other shit. Now I'm gonna show you the lady who stole this person information, put all over Twitter, and she worked for Navy Federal. I'm hurt because I'm an ex-Navy man. And there's another black lady, another musty back heifer at work.
So let me tell you what the hell she did after he ran off.
What she do?
She dropped all of his banking information on Twitter. Bank card and PIN, checking and routing number, full name, birthday. People out here paying their car notes, paying their rent, buying all type of stuff. So somebody saw the post on Twitter and they tagged maybe Federal and they was like, y'all need to look into this. I don't know if it's real, but all these folks using this are committing fraud, and they tagged Fox 5 Atlanta. So Navy Federal end up responding, saying, thanks for sharing this with us. We've sent it over to the appropriate teams to investigate. Baby, GBI and APD are now involved in doing a full investigation. Her and everybody else who used that man information, y'all about to go to prison for a long time.
Yes, sir.
Y'all ain't learned from JT? Baby, GBI don't play when it comes to fraud. They finna do it to y'all.
I'm going to tell you, the most dangerous gang in the world is the IRS. The FBI couldn't take down Al Capone. The cops couldn't take down Al Capone. Other mobs couldn't take down Al Capone. But you know who took down Al Capone, one of the most infamous gangsters there ever was? The motherfucking IRS. That's the one group that you don't try to hustle or lie to. I'm sorry. They take down actors, athletes. They take down shit. They can take down the president. They can take down anybody. Anybody. You better leave them motherfuckers alone. If you're going to do any type of scam, make sure it's far away from the Internal Revenue Service, because they looking at you. They watching. They listening to you. They can smell you. They know when you bullshitting. Stay the fuck away from anything that deals with them motherfuckers. Okay? They like the X-Men of all entities. They have superpowers and shit. They, like Charles Xavier, they can read your fucking mind and see that you lying. Okay? Now, I got a special treat for your motherfucking ass. Let me tell you what it is. Y'all remember the brick lady, right? Y'all like, man, don't talk about that shit. It's over with. It's through. But guess what? I got a clip of her before she became the notorious brick lady. I got a clip of her from 2020 when she was running the same bullshit game, claiming to be attacked by some ghost that nobody ever seen. Nobody know the fuck it is, right? Showing you and proving to you the pattern of deceit that this motherfucker has. So let me show you the malice in this motherfucker. You got a big ass though. But other than that, let me show you what I'm talking about right quick. Starting now.
You grew up and they mad because you trying to be somebody. They mad because you trying to be somebody. I'm trying to be a doctor.
Now the brick lady said, y'all mad at this motherfucker because she trying to be something. In 2020, she said that. And then she lied in 2023. And then she got arrested.
Somebody, I'm trying to be a doctor and they mad. Look what they did to me. Look what they did to me for no reason. They don't beat me up. I'm 30 years old. They don't beat me up. Grown ass niggas try to beat me up. Grown ass niggas try to beat me up for no reason. Look at me. I'm not a bad person. Y'all know that. Y'all know I'm a good person. And they try to do this to me.
I got a question. How come all the bad people always say that they ain't a bad person? I always notice that. You know what I mean? That was in 2020, y'all, when she took that shit. And she did the same shit. Sound eerily familiar, don't it? Sound just like the shit she said she got hit by a brick. That whole bunch of random motherfuckers just started whooping her ass. Now, please don't take this the wrong way, but let me ask you, don't you think she might have needed to get her ass whooped now? Because apparently, let me tell you something. If she got her ass whooped in 2020, I don't think she would have did the same thing she did in 2023 with the brick. You get what I'm saying? An ass whooping can last a long time, even after you stop putting the hands on somebody. Because what lasts is the lesson. You whoop the fuck out of somebody, you'll keep whooping them for the rest of their life, because that memory gonna beat the shit out of them. Like, man, every time I do that, I got my ass whooped. It's just my opinion, man. Now let me show you the last one. This no good for nothing musty back heifer. Lied for 7 years. 7 long years saying that she had cancer. Lied to get money for 7 years. And they found her out. Let's get it.
Well, a woman who faked cancer for 7 years and collected more than $100,000 in donations is serving time now in prison. Amanda Riley scammed more than 300 family members, friends, and strangers into giving her money. A new podcast unravels her web of lies. News Nation's Alex Capriello has been following this story for us. Alex, how much time is she serving now?
Yeah, Amanda Riley will be forced to spend the next 5 years in prison. This is all due to wire fraud charges. She's convicted of actually swindling hundreds of people into contributing to this bogus campaign, all the while raking in their money, more than $100,000 of worth. This is all according to the U.S. Attorney's Office here in Northern California, which says Riley convinced 349 different organizations and people into believing this story, that she was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. That's a type of cancer. Riley went...
Now, let me tell you something, Jack. Cancer is not a beautiful thing to be playing with. I done had quite a few family members die from cancer. One cousin of mine died from a rare form of cancer. I can't even pronounce her name. It was when I was a teenager. It was sad. Named Robin Hill. She died in Dallas, Texas. She was a young teenager, 13, 14 years old, man. And then, like, the cancerous tumor she had in her stomach as a 14-year-old girl made her look like she was 9 months pregnant. It was a horrible sight to see. I've had uncles die for pancreatic cancer and prostate cancer and other types of cancer. You know, I've known people who died from that. So the fact that you would really step out and say that you have cancer just so that you can get some money, you are a despicable person. You are a horrible person. Cancer rocks the lives of the person or the people who has it, and also the family members and the people who care for them. It's a tough thing. And it's a tough thing to watch people that you love slowly die, being eaten up from the inside out from cancer. Okay? It's a horrible thing, a horrible feeling. This woman should be in prison for 20 years.
Riley went to great lengths to maintain this deception for 7 years. Went so far as to shave her head, falsify medical records.
This bitch shaved her head to make it look like she got chemotherapy for cancer. This is a horrible person, man.
Riley went to great lengths to maintain this deception for 7 years. Went so far as to shave her head, falsify medical records, forge doctor signatures, and even sue one person who suggested that she was faking it. It wasn't until the IRS began investigating in 2019.
I told you about them IRS motherfuckers. This woman here sued a person who even dared to say that she was faking, and she sued them. But when the IRS came in, they got their own gang, man. Like Crip got blue. You know what I'm saying? And Bloods got red. These motherfuckers got green. You ain't fucking with their money. You set tripping on them. When you come in there talking about you gonna do something with your money illegally, they will find you. They will lock your ass up. You can fly to another country. They'll send a black op team out there to catch your ass and shit. They'll send mercenaries out there to get you. You cannot fuck with the IRS, man. You hear what I'm saying? The only, man, I think Putin, President Putin is afraid of the IRS. The IRS is a motherfucker, man. I'm telling you, you better look how far this goes. The IRS will even fuck with you when you're doing a scam about having cancer, all because you got some money. This ain't like no big embezzlement thing here. It's because you lying about some cancer and get some money. That brick lady, lucky IRS ain't get on her ass. The IRS is looking at you, man. I'm telling you, man. What's that shit? I think I heard the IRS.
Who suggested that she was faking it. It wasn't until the IRS began investigating in 2019 that this lie was ultimately uncovered. After her 5 years in prison, she'll have to have another 3 years of supervision, and then as for that $105,000 that she took from these unsuspecting people, she'll be forced to pay that back as well.
Good luck. Good luck. 5 years in prison, then you got to pay the IRS, get their money, man. I'm telling you, y'all better stop fucking with the IRS. I'll talk to y'all soon, man. I brought back the old theme, the old intro. A lot of y'all say y'all miss it, so I'll play it for a little while before I go back to the new one. So let's go ahead and play it now. Y'all have a good one now, you hear?